Lobo smashed his way into the comics in 1983 and soon became a fan favourite character, at least to the people that read the comics. But why am I talking about this? Because Lobo is coming to the DCEU soon. One thing people don't realise is he made his live action debut before that. In Season 2 of Krypton, a prequel to the Superman mythos about Kal-El's ancestor, a familiar face appeared. It was Lobo. Played by Emmett J. Scanlon, an Irish actor, he made an impact to the show's audience, so much so that they had initially planned to make a spin-off featuring Lobo. Unfortunately, Krypton was cancelled not long afterwards, and so was the spin-off. What made this version of Lobo so unique was he had an Irish accent, either because the producers thought it sounded good, or the actor couldn't put on an American biker voice. Everything about him was done incredibly well, for a TV budget in a show that wasn't that concerned about being 100% comic accurate. The actor embodied the character pretty well. He didn't care what other people thought. He had a mouth that worked quicker than his brain. He was loyal to no one. He didn't care what people thought about him, if they got upset or he annoyed them. But unfortunately, his version would be short-lived. If he continued on as a character, he might have become as synonymous to the character of Lobo that Christopher Reeve is to Superman, Linda Carter is to Wonder Woman, or Michael Keaton is to Batman. But we may never know, because the character's existence in that version of DC was cut short. Oh hey, look at the bright side, now 7 years later, in the DCU, we're getting Lobo again. Played by Jason Momoa, the man who was born to play him. I'm sure it will become the definitive Lobo in years to come. So while Krypton's version of Lobo is in the past, and didn't last as long as it could have, Lobo's future in the DCU is bright, and hopefully will last for as long, if not longer, than he did in Krypton. But that remains to be seen. Hopefully, Lobo will exist for a long time. In adaptations, in the hearts and minds of the fans, and the general public. Who knows, decades from now, Lobo might be a household name, like Superman, Batman, or Wonder Woman. Only time will tell. I certainly hope he will become more well known to the general public in the future. Also, check out Krypton. It's a very underrated show, even if it only went for 2 seasons.